if you know, you know.
Today's topic. How do I start this?
What's this? What? Why? Why the hesitation?
Twin sisters.
Okay, thank you.
And before anybody gets upset, be like, oh.
Y'all knew. Y'all had to know I was going to get my licks in on this bitch too. Pause. But if you know what that means, you know what that means. Y'all knew I was going to have to. I contemplated doing a reaction to the fucking original video. I seen it. I seen all that bullshit come out of Fresh's mouth. But the original video just was too fucking long, right? But apparently, I've been do a good job giving you the cliff notes of what took place. So, let's go.
You guys really wanted us to give them like a courtesy. That's the least we could have done before we do a video shitting on them. So I messaged Walter and I let him know. I'm like, hey man, just wanted to give you a courtesy heads up that we're going to cover you simping for a sugar baby. So I did let him know before we did a video on him.
That's hard, bro. That's hard, dog. That's hard as fuck, bro. Like that's some real shit. That's some real shit, man. You gotta respect some shit like that. Let's go. That's hard.
Oh
That's
my
hard.
god!
See, we learn, we grow, we get better. So I'm going to say this before this whole thing starts. Was that too much? I personally do not care who anybody dates. Me, it's just like the need to lie to your fans, the need to be a hypocrite about your own ideals. And so I'm going to just play the video and you guys can see what unfolded. I'm going to just give you guys a quick summary so you guys understand where we're at. All right, Fresh Prince CEO, all right, the big fraud. He himself claims that he's fallen in love with the woman or he's really gotten into her and that she's into him for him. DJ Academics came on the podcast.
Called his
said,
ass
hey,
out.
bro, that girl's not into you for you.
You said something on like last show when I was on. It was a little bit alarming.
I have to be careful what they want me for. That being said, this shorty here, bro. Listen. That shorty there, bro, wants me for me, 100%. All right, let's see what you want.
You said that she was very different from every girl you meet in Miami. When I've heard you speak about every girl in Miami before, you generalize.
No, that being said, when I met her, I saw she hadn't been tainted yet. She hadn't been like in certain circles where like, you know what? Damn, she's gone through the streets.
If he says that being said one more time, I get what
you're saying.
I think I'm gonna have to.
But you know, that being said, let's just let the video play, okay?
What does it mean that she's different and not thinking like a Miami girl? I just pointed you out someone.
Okay.
Like, explain that because I've heard you say.
Yeah. So for example, right?
This girl is sipping beat. This girl is sipping. Yes, please.
Explain.
Yes, explain. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You wake up.
If you watch the interview, one of the funniest parts is seeing all the Miami women being shat on while Walter's there like, the white girl beside me is very different. That being said,
She's not into like designer, going crazy like, oh, I need to have this and that. It's more like she wants a good time with me.
Okay, I don't know why I just got this random link. Miami, Florida. Let's look through. Wait a second. 22, still in college. Ooh.
Why do you think she's interested in you?
Ask her.
I was gonna say, can I answer this?
Of course.
I feel like the first
Bruh.
day that I met you, having that genuine conversation on the boat, like
On a yacht.
On the boat. Was it 60 foot long? Was it 85 foot?
I couldn't even
Free
tell
drinks.
you. See, I am a very big personality person. So if he came up to me and he just came and was like, hey, let me get your number, that's a no from me. The fact that he invited me, and he invited me out before.
Yeah.
And it was just the fact that me and my roommate were sitting at home. No, me and my roommate were sitting at home, and I was like, wow, what are we going to do tonight? And then, like, at that moment, he texted me, and he was like, hey, do
go
you
ride
guys...
with scooters or get on the yacht. Let's talk about it.
And
But
he's
like,
right.
Real shit. I'm confused. I really am confused, man. It's like, so when I saw the original video, I was trying to give Buddy the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that he has enough knowledge about the dating world to know whether he is being taken advantage of or not. Especially considering his platform, the shit he speaks on, right? The amount of conversations he has with random women, the amount of experiences he has in his own personal life from the shit he says. Even, I feel like there's a lot of embellishments and bullshit going on, but I mean, at the end of the day, I would assume that he knows enough not to get played, right? So I thought that he was just simping for. I thought that he, because I didn't know nothing about this seeking arrangement shit about Shawty being like she being a literal sugar baby. She's a literal sugar baby. So I'm like, bruh, like he is getting finessed and he doesn't know it. Like I would have not thought that could have happened based on who he is, what they speak on. They're supposed to be the experts on this shit, right? Even though I know they lame as fuck at the end of the day. I know that. But I feel like they know enough to know whether or not they're getting played. And I was assuming that, yeah, he was just simping. He found a girl and she likes him and now he's simping for this bitch. But I didn't think he was getting played. Shawty look like she's finessing the hell out of him. If she's got this shit saying she's a sugar baby, she wants a luxurious lifestyle, this, that, and the third. But she up here on this platform getting cuffed up by him saying, like, we had good conversation. Like, when I heard her say that shit, I'm like, y'all wouldn't have no good conversation because first don't even know how to motherfucking talk. He can't even express an idea or a thought correctly because he has like a speech impediment and shit. Like, that's probably hard for women to get through to even understand what the fuck he's saying. Like, I know he ain't got no game. I was assuming that he be out here just pulling pussy on his clout alone. There's no way he can go out on the streets regular as a regular Joe Schmo pulling bitches. There's no way. Like the clout is the reason why he is pulling bitches. Like I know that y'all. I'm assuming y'all know that. Which kind of curious how they have so much like blind followers that fuck with them when they know that at the end of the day. That's a whole conversation. I'll get to that in a minute, man. But like he pulls pussy off of clout. There's no two ways around it. And hearing her say that, I just figured Shawty was playing him like she was just with him for his clout. Like she was attracted to him for his clout, but like hearing him say she ain't tainted, she just moved here. I heard in the original interview she said she was I heard her say she was like from Philly or Jersey or some shit. She had just been in Miami for a few months. I'm like, all right, maybe she's really new. She ain't tainted, whatever the fuck that mean. I'm thinking she just ain't in the streets. But in this interview, she said she was a cocktail waitress. So, I mean, all this her not being tainted is thrown out the door straight up because she's interacting with dudes all day, every day in Miami. So, but at the end of the day, I was still giving him the benefit of the doubt. There's no way I wouldn't have thought in 1,000 years that this motherfucker is sitting here getting finessed by a sugar baby. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Them being who they are and what they speak on. So either they being hypocrites or he's just being finessed. And if he's being finessed, that looks fucking terrible. Terrible, bro. Like, he need to get... Anyway, let's continue on.
I'm not a materialistic person at all. I could be if I wanted to. I don't care about that shit. Like, my dream car is a fucking Honda Civic. Like, I don't... There's nothing about me materialistic.
See, I heard that. Like, yeah.
You said he invited you out before. Why you didn't go before?
Hold on.
I was always busy, or like I was pretty new.
You were busy for the yacht,
I was
right?
living.
Hold on, wait.
No.
You see what your problem is? You think that because I have clout, everyone wants me for clout.
That's what it
However,
is,
for
bro.
you, that's true. For me, it's not. I actually have game, bro. Right? That being said, hold on. That being said, right, bro?
Has no game, dog. Y'all know that he has no fucking game.
Your experience, right, with girls is tainted because you want to see it for clout.
Oh.
That's what either bro wants this from me.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah.
And these are the same motherfuckers that say, do your research, check your hoe facts. how easy would this be to pull up, man? This is clearly her TikTok. She green screening motherfuckers paying her off. That's like $1,500 right there. Motherfuckers is paying her off. Some motherfucker named C-Dub is paying her off. And this motherfucker, she's just on that platform saying she ain't materialistic. A Honda Civic is her. Bruh, she is a finesser. She is finessing, and he's the spokesman. He's the spokesman of men being able to decipher what this is and treat it as such. She a hoe, treat her like a hoe. This motherfucker is cuffing her on the podcast.
Yeah, you effing with some wet ass P word.
He can't, is he that, he must just be that. I don't get it.
Can you explain what's on the screen?
Cause I'm like, is he being a hypocrite? He just don't know no better. It is hypocritical if he's doing shit that if he's not practicing what he preaches, but I just think he don't know no better. He's getting finessed because he ain't that fucking smart.
I want to get to know the real you. I don't want to get to know you from your podcast. I still don't watch it.
Can I ask you? So you're essentially basically proving what they say is wrong in terms of you don't give a fuck about a high value man, right?
I don't.
That's
no.
a lie.
Like
that's
good. No.
So
I care that he has a personality and I can be around him.
But you don't care if he's a high value man.
What I mean.
No, I really don't. I did not care about his chain. I did not care about his watch. I don't care that.
Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card.
I mean, she want the old man dead to take his bread. That's what she on. And she on here giving this whole different persona, bro. This motherfucker is getting played, dog. Getting played, bro. He getting played like a fucking fiddle. Don't even fucking know it with the whole world. And that's probably as bad as it can get for this circumstance, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm wondering how this is gonna affect the platform down the road, like, because their platform is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like they run the whole manosphere, red pill type of vibe, right? Like they're the go-tos for this point in time. And the bigger they get, the more everybody gonna know them, specifically females. When they bring females up on this show and they continue the same methods, like, you know, trying to put them in their place and shit. I wonder how that's gonna like influence the women that come up here, because they gonna sun his ass, right? Like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Well, you saying this shit, but that ain't you. Like, these hoes better start calling his ass out. It's gonna be entertaining, so I'd imagine it's gonna make the show that much more successful, because it's entertaining seeing the whole back and forth. But sheesh, bruh. Sheesh, dog. It's not like, some decisions have to be made. You know what I mean? Some decisions have to be made, bruh. Because this motherfucker is not the right spokesman to represent this type of energy. He ain't. I mean, Myron low-key isn't either. But this motherfucker definitely ain't. Definitely ain't, bro. He just ain't got no common sense. He's not self-aware, and he is the epitome of the type of man that they are trying to help. Like, he acts like what he isn't, or he thinks he is what he isn't, and he's giving his energy out to everybody, man. So I mean, y'all, the audience, you just gotta take what, like, 'cause they do. Now Myron be speaking facts. He speaks facts, even though he kind of different too. They both, but.
She hadn't been tainted yet. She hadn't been like in certain circles where, like, you know what? Damn,
bro,
she's gone through
sound
streets.
crazy.
Dude, she doesn't want club, bro. Honestly, she didn't want to do this live stream. She's doing this for me. So
no, she's not. She
I appreciate her for
using your
that.
clout, bro.
Do I know you?
He got
Do I know you?
finessed. Yeah, he got what's that called when they got them? He got swerved or curved or whatever the fuck y'all be saying on his live, bro. That should never happen. That should never happen. This motherfucker is supposed to have bitches just lined up to sit on the dick. With his clout and the energy they have and shit. Like, it would have frustrated me like a while ago, but it's not, because I'm like, bruh, if you're willing to sit up here, I like I said, I don't think he's self-aware. So it is what it is. But if you're actually willing to showcase yourself in the front of the world and look as stupid as you're looking right now, you deserve all the fucking money and success that you getting, bruh. You earning that shit right now because you looking wild, bruh. You're looking wild, bro.
Do a Kegel while it's inside.
I actually have game, bro, right?
Nah, man.
Game.
Nah,
This is your alpha male dating coach.
Facts.
But anyways, listen.
Facts. Beta. Got
Do I know
curved,
Do I know you?
I do a Kegel while it's inside.
look at
Spit
that.
in my mouth,
Playing
look
his
in my
ass
eyes.
like
This
fucking
P word is wet. Come
fiddle.
take a dive.
Like a fucking fiddle. The editing on this bitch is on point, bro. I would don't fuck around, dog. This is funny.
And personally, like I said,
I'm not good. Let's just watch.
never forget this man has 1,000 body counts. Okay, this man slept with
That
a.
was the wildest video too. I just seen that video the other day when he was on this motherfucker talking about. This is the same motherfucker that still has that video posted right now at this time, saying the day he fucked 3 bitches in one day and y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. He still has that video up. As crazy as that fucking video is, I just think he's an idiot. He's just not self-aware, man.
1,000 plus women. Okay?
Oh my god.
Like beginning to end,
So
how we met, the honest truth, no cap.
with no cap, we met on Seeking.
Yeah, so we met on there. We definitely spoke,
Mm.
and then I got Instagram,
Mm.
and that was it for like a couple months.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk for like a minute.
We didn't talk
He
like
trying to do damage control now. We met on the Sugar Baby website. Like, bruh, it's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap for you. No one can. I mean, I don't think anyone was taking him serious anyway, just because of his vibe, his energy. But bruh, like, you were getting ruined right now. It's gonna put more money in his pocket. So hey, it is what it is. But bruh, this is your king.
months because I didn't really want to meet people
She over there getting,
for a while. I was kind of taking a break because I had a
She over there getting slayed.
interesting living
She over there
situation
getting
at the
dicked
time.
down by Miami, bro.
So I was not meeting people. But
We're talking about the savagery of women nowadays.
Yeah.
Last week you were with this dude. This week you're with this dude. I see everything. I'm not gonna say no names, but I will say she's here.
Oh.
And she's beside fresh.
What the fuck?
Oh,
beta girl. What do you? She wasn't ready to date.
Oh,
yeah, she wasn't ready to date. She wasn't ready to date. Let's just keep watching.
She out here getting slayed, getting paid off. She a whole escort out of this bitch, probably.
Oh, you got something to defend yourself, Miranda?
I feel like people are trying to expose me, but like you have to like date around. I don't know.
Hold on, you gotta come back.
Let's normalize playing the Bachelorette in your personal life.
You wanna have a hot girl? Let's normalize playing that Bachelorette in your normal life. That means she is getting dicked down, and Fresh is cuffing her. Oh, wait, this is the video. I did a reaction to this shit.
Summer? All right, bitch. You're gonna have a bunch of hot girl summers by yourself.
Pause. All I'm gonna say now, nigga, it's my turn. That's all I'm saying. Okay, next.
It's embarrassing for a man to marry a hoe.
Bruh, that is, hey, super L, bro. This is terrible. Like, I mean, I don't feel bad, but I do feel bad. This is terrible way.
And try to turn her into a housewife.
You know what's the scary part, man?
Shut your ass up.
If you actually wife up one of these girls, bro, you take her seriously, she can't have a pair bond. So what
your
happens
ass
is
up.
you wife her up, you take her in,
Shut your
and
ass
she's
up.
hella muscle on her body.
Shut
You
your
know what I'm
ass
saying?
up.
And at that point, what do you get? A used, beat up product that can't even work properly.
I didn't say nothing. It's my ring. It's not me.
This is dope too, because I've been preaching the same motherfuckers that roasted the fuck out they ass last time. This time they're not roasting at all. They're just letting them roast themselves. They have not given any commentary for this video pretty much. They're letting them speak for themselves. They say one thing, but they do this. You say one thing, trying to tell the world to live your life this way. This is what we do. This is what you should do. But you over here doing the same exact shit you tell motherfuckers not to do.
Me.
Je sais, bro.
It's Myron who's calling him out.
Mais c'est toi qui as soumis la verse.
Yeah, let's go. She want to be a bachelorette. Let her live her best life.
Hold on.
Let's normalize playing the Bachelorette in your personal life.
Oh.
We do what guys do, and then we get so much shit for it. But
Hell yeah,
y'all do.
hell yeah, bitch. Because anybody gonna fuck your ass, bro. What the fuck you talking about? You getting fresh, wifed it, cuffed it.
Do it, and then you're like, yo, bro, that's savage as fuck. Like,
You can't even be a fucking decent woman and not be a slut? Fuck out of here, bro. No, you dumb bitch.
I mean, he can't really say anything 'cause he got caught up the other day too. But I wonder how he feels about it. If fresh fucking the image up, but I don't even think they care about the image. They just care about a bag.
I'm fucking insecure. I'm very secure in my goddamn confidence. I don't want to fucking wife up no hoe. All right? And I'm tired of women out here telling dudes, small dick energy, you're insecure, da 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 da. Bitch, I'm not going to the Lamborghini dealership with 300 bands for a Lambo with 200,000 miles on it, bro. It's bullshit. I need you guys to hold these women accountable too. They gotta meet your metric. We don't want hoes, okay? You want to be a hoe? That's fine, but you gotta lay in your fucking bed and sleep there. Most guys, in reality, are not going to accept you for being a hoe and put a ring on it. It's always gonna fucking bother them. Okay.
All I'm gonna say now, nigga, it's my turn.
They be talking facts, but they don't do what they talk. They don't do what they preach.
I don't even subscribe to this thing. This is their ideas.
Yes.
These are ideologies. By their definition, she is what she is, right? They consider her a hoe. That's the red pill movement. That's them. I'm not mad at it. But Myron is.
Bitch, it's bullshit.
We use trigger sites, right, to hit up girls, and we don't pay a cent, and we go with them, we get it for free.
Nah, bro, you paying because you wifing it, bro. You definitely paying for shit. You brought her up on your platform and showed that bitch to the entire world. You can't say shit no more. You can't say shit no more. And for all y'all motherfuckers that come out here trying to save his ass, y'all some fucking hoes too. Like, all right, I got the gist of this, man. I got the gist of this. Like, whatever. Fresh is a simp. He lame. He's not self-aware. He lacks common sense. He over there embarrassing himself, man. But like, my thing is, like, I just don't want the sheeple out here that's following them to use them as like representation of what you want to be, man. You know what I mean? Like, I would say the majority of the time, I tend to agree with the type of message they be putting out on bettering yourself as a man, placing yourself in like the best position possible, where the world is your oyster. You can do with it what you will, make hoes compete to be with you, right? That ain't them though. Point blank period. That ain't them. It's not them. So how do y'all, as the audience, work that out? Because last time this shit happened, bruh, they stands just came out the y'all came out the woodwork trying to defend them. Like, how do you defend that? How do you defend that? Like, if you can separate it, like I'm here to see the spectacle. Like, that's why I watch it when I watch it, to see the spectacle, the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? When modern bitches become aware of how reality is when it comes to what they're looking for, right? That's entertaining to see. But when you are not what you present yourself as, that's a problem. And when you're taking money from motherfuckers trying to teach fools to be a certain way, and you ain't even what you should be in your own fucking class. You should have somebody else teaching this class because you need help your fucking self, right? I mean, and then it also gets, this is kind of off topic a little bit, but it also gets kind of, sticky to me because they tend to focus on the elite of men in the world, right? When it comes to these modern women, because modern women want the cream of the crop, the creme of the creme. Like, if you want the top 10%, you have to pretty much do whatever the top 10% of men want or get you an average man. But no bitch wants an average man. I mean, you come to know that. but they continue to put this energy out where it's like you would from how they shows from each show goes, you would expect like all the men that watch this show or support this show should to be top 10%. The majority of men out here are not that, so it's kind of like setting motherfuckers up for failure when if you get average Joe Schmo men to adopt that mentality and use their life based on these principles, you setting themselves up for failure, but because they're not this 10% either. And the majority of motherfuckers that watch this shit fall within the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like there's only a small percentage of men that can do what they want. Mathematics, facts, statistics, based on the percentages, the majority of men that watch this show do not fall within the category of men that they describe on the show. But they still put this mentality out that, people that don't fall within this type of man's category adopt. It's gonna fuck them up too. Like you got top 10% men vibes, energy, but you're in the top 10% man, it's gonna set you up for failure, man. They should. I just feel like that does more damage than anything. And then, I mean, the top 10% of men are not gonna. I don't feel like the top 10% of men would support what Myron and Fresh are putting out because they realize that as well. You know what I mean? Like the top 10, they're gonna realize that they are not what they are. Everybody knows that though. It's just entertaining. It's just for entertainment. I'm gonna take it as such. I'm gonna take it like that. I feel like most motherfuckers watch this shit for entertainment purposes. But I mean, I would like to think that, but based on how that last shit went, motherfuckers is stands. Motherfuckers is stands. They live by, die by. But motherfuckers that are like that are not the top 10%. Y'all motherfuckers are the average men that need to, reevaluate y'all circumstances. I got a hole in my mouth. Anyway, man. Yeah, that's not a good look at all. It's not a good look at all, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. It ain't gonna stop no show. They brand gonna keep building on fabrications and it ain't about what you do. It's about what motherfuckers think you do, and that's what it is. They put out this perception. They've implanted this perception of them and their followers' heads, and they did a good job, man. But they not who they claim to be. They're not, especially Fresh. Myron, you got some decisions to make, bro. Like that's gonna hurt the brand, dog. It's gonna hurt the brand. It's not gonna hurt the money. It's gonna hurt the brand. So, hey, it's all about what your goals and objectives are, bro. Anyway, thoughts.